You know, it really sucks when you're a car person and all you care about is cars, working on cars, being around cars, driving cars, and your car is broken. That is like the worst feeling in the world. And right now, I currently don't know how to fix it. And this isn't something I normally run across because normally, a part breaks, and if I don't know how to fix it, I'll figure out how to fix it and I'll get it fixed. But this is something that has me completely dumbfounded right now. So I have my um, shift stop removed. The factory shift stop is loosened up so that I can, that's not getting in the way of anything. I'm going to go ahead and push the clutch in and put it into fourth gear. So that looks like fourth gear to you and to me and to everybody, but it's not. If I let off the clutch right now, if the car was running, it would start to lurk forward in, I believe, third gear. This is how I had to drive the car home Friday night. I didn't have I didn't have any gear but this. And this isn't fourth, this is third. So like as of right here, I can't move left to get it over into second. It just keeps going back down right here. It doesn't matter where I try to put it. I can't put it into neutral, it just sticks here. If I get very aggressive with it and I shake it around and kind of, okay, I'm over, but I can't go into second or first. I can't go up into third. If I wiggle it and get it like up, see, that's not even it. And it just goes back and up. See, now it's like in fifth. No, it's not even. It's like in the neutral position, but it's towards fifth. It's just a joke. It's a big joke. So I don't know what happened. The car was grinding third gear and fourth gear. I'll insert that clip here. And, the car was driving great, and it just started grinding third and fourth gear out of nowhere. Like, it wasn't gradual. It didn't, like, slowly start happening. Third gear kind of grinded for maybe, like, a week or something, and it would grind for a day, and then the next day it wouldn't grind, and I didn't know what was going on. I started to assume that my shifter linkage was stretched, and that's just kind of what I went with. Oh my goodness. I wish you could feel it, cause trying to show you isn't anything. I can't show you. But regardless, I was driving home, and then all of a sudden it started grinding fourth really bad. So third and fourth gear just got really bad, and they were both grinding like crazy. And I didn't really think much of it, and I was like, you know what? Maybe the shifter linkage is stretched. Maybe there's something wrong with the shifter. I didn't think anything too serious at first. I was worried about the synchros for a minute, and I was like, I don't think the synchros would just go straight out like that. Normally, they kind of wear out, and they're going to start to go out. But this was just so sudden. And then I'm coming down, the road, and I go to shift into fourth, and I let off, and the car bucks. It jerks like I'm downshifting. And I'm like, what? And I'm going from third to fourth, and when I went into fourth, my gauge cluster still said third, and the car was still in third gear. So, confused as hell, I pushed the clutch in, and I let go, and I put it into neutral, and it, like, slams. And I just freaked out, put it back into fourth or third, which was very hard to do. I had to, like, really jam it in there. And I drove home the whole way to my house in, probably, I think 15 miles or something like that. I drove in third gear. Probably destroyed my new clutch and whatever else, trying to stop and go. Luckily, I only had to stop once. But regardless, I have no idea what's going on. So I got under the car, and when I was under the car, I pulled off the shifter bushing. So I have the VMS shifter bushing, which is like right around here somewhere. When you jack the car up, you can get underneath, pull that plate off, and there's like a little brass shifter bushing with some rubber rings around it, and your shifter cable gets slid onto the end of that. And so I checked to make sure everything was all right there. I didn't see any issues with the shift linkage, like it didn't look bent. I followed it as far back as I could, and nothing. So I was like, okay, well, maybe the shifter's messed up. So I disconnected the shifter linkage, and when you do that, you can't even move the shift knob left to right or anything. It's just completely, it doesn't move. So the car's going to end up going to the shop. Probably tomorrow, on Monday, I'm going to call the shop, and the shop closest to my house. and see if they can do anything, see if they can check it out. I do still have a warranty on the car, but by all means, it's probably void. And I'm not going through all the trouble of completely taking the car back to stock just to do that. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to take it down there, see what they think. If they say, the shifter linkage is probably screwed up, I'll order new linkage. At that point, if they already have the car there, I'm just going to let them do it rather than trying to get it home and deal with all that mess. But if it's the transmission, I'm going to contact my warranty company because I have a third-party warranty company because I bought the car used, so I bought like a separate warranty out of Subaru. So it's not the Subaru warranty anymore. It's like a third-party company. And what I'll end up doing is I'll, contact them. If they don't want to replace the transmission, I will cancel my warranty with them because 2 times now things have broken that they haven't wanted to cover, and they don't even know the car's modified. Anytime I called, they never asked if it was modified. They just said, "Oh, we won't cover that. We can't cover that." Obviously, I didn't expect them to cover my clutch, but the pitch mount they wouldn't cover, which they said it was a body panel, and I guess maybe you could say it is. I mean, it is attached to the body, but that is definitely a Subaru thing. I do understand that, But the transmission is a serious thing, and none of the modifications I have, if it's something really stupid in the transmission, they're going to have a hard time proving that that's what caused it, and that's the thing. So, I don't know. We're going to see. Like I said, I'll ship the car down there to them. Well, I'm going to try and drive it down. I'm going to have to push it out of the garage and probably drive it down there in third gear, which is going to be a joke, but it'll save me a $100 tow bill. But I'll see if they're going to cover the transmission. If they won't, then I'm going to cancel my warranty. And if I cancel my warranty, since the warranties are prorated, I will get back the difference, which would probably be, at this point in my warranty, with my mileage, I'd probably get about $1,500 back, which will more than enough pay for most of the labor and probably some of the transmission costs if it needs a transmission. And if it needs a transmission, I might bring it back home, use the $1,500 to get a new transmission and put it in myself. I don't know yet. I really don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the thing. I just kind of wanted to let you guys know what's going on. That way, if I reference this in another video, you guys will know what I'm talking about. So, here it sits. I just was sitting at home and I was like, I'm going to take a video because I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. And, I want to give you guys an update on this thing, and I've been trying to get these wheels painted. These wheels need repainted so bad. That one's still covered in freaking mud, but they're all curb rashed, and it's so stupid. 2 of them are curb rashed, and all of them are just stone chipped. The front aren't so bad, obviously, but I needed lug nuts because I lost my lug nut locking key, and that's a whole story in itself that I'll explain when I do my video on painting them, but there's a lot of things coming for this car. I just don't know. This is just another speed bump. So I will let you guys know what ends up happening. Like I said, it's so cold right now. Like I'm freezing taking this video. And anytime I put my turbo heater in the garage and crank the turbo heater on, it's so loud and it's just obnoxious, and I have to scream over it, and it's just not pleasant. So if I can avoid, if it's going to cost me $100 to have them look at it and tell me exactly what's wrong with it, then I'm fine with that. I just don't feel like digging into it right now. But once that's situated, we can start moving forward. The warmer weather's coming. I want to get this car cleaned up really nicely. I want to do a video cleaning up the engine bay. I actually just did a full interior detail the other day because my interior was so trashed. And by now, it probably doesn't even look, it still looks pretty good. For a 15 and as dirty as this thing was, I mean, I made it look pretty good. It's hard to see, it's dark. But it's just been, the weather's been awful, it's been muddy, so there's already mud all over the freaking floor mats, and it's just been bad. The dash has like freaking handprints on it. I don't know what that's from. Maybe me. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to give you a quick update, let you know what's going on, and hopefully, whenever you check this out, it might be fixed. I don't know. But I'm going to upload this real quick tonight, and then we'll go from there and see what's going on. So, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.